Yeah, I don't know about you, but it's really an honor to be in this room with so many inspiring, intelligent people. And we have one more inspiring and intelligent person before lunch. So we would be honored to have Jean-Yves LEONNEC come to the stage, please. Merci beaucoup.
So welcome, Jean-Yves. So we've seen energy is going to be a massive market. You are from Orange. We've seen telcos are facing huge challenges and issues. How do you see, what are the main milestones and challenges that we are going to face in terms of energy in the coming 5 years?
Okay, thank you. Let me give you a few words about this convergence between energy and information. Energy is a rare resource. The demand is escalating, the price are rising, it generates pollution. So bringing solutions to the end consumer to master energy and bring to him energy efficiency services are critical, and it's a social issue to reduce greenhouse gas emission, to maintain household purchasing power because the price will raise, to level out consumption during peak hours. We have a big challenge, and energy providers have a big challenge on that, to cap the construction of new polluting production facilities. Let's translate these issues in terms of into numbers and figures. If nothing is done, the ADEME in France estimates that in 2020, the annual consumption of electrical energy for the French domestic market will raise up to 180 terawatt per hours. Today, the consumption is 150 terawatt per hour per year. The goal set by the ADEME is to decrease by 60 terawatt-hours this consumption. 1/3 coming from through appliance efficiency, a better efficiency in terms of electrical consumption. One third coming from building thermal isolation, and 1/3 through energy efficiency services. So this 1/3 is at the convergence of information and energy. And the ADEME, the objective is to decrease the consumption, and you know that the number of appliances in the home environment will raise up. The latter amount, this 1/3, represent 2 billion euro for the French market in terms of savings, to be split between the end consumer, because it has to get back some money from these savings, and the field players. And the field players will be the energy providers, the actors that are providing solutions, such as Somfy and Wateco. But it will come to telcos. And we think that this new flooring market, we estimate that it's a 1.2 billion euro market for these players. We are talking today about 2015 years. It's a critical date for France, because current forecasts believe network balancing will hit 3 gigawatt peak capacity. Energy efficiency solutions can compensate for that, and I think it is the only solution. So we can reasonably assume that in France, the energy efficiency services that households may adapt in priority are first consumption monitoring. And I think Wateco right now has been presenting this first this very first step. I think to succeed for such such kind of services, which will be the very first step, giving the user some key information about its energy consumption. This information has to be real time. This information has to be on a per item basis. This information has to be dynamic. This information has to give me the means to benchmark my consumption with my friends or with some family in the area that has the same size and the same size of house, same number of children. So benchmark people. And this kind of offer has to give the final customers some key elements to reduce its energy. So some consulting services online. For example, like unfreeze your fridge or change this kind of appliance. And behind that, you can see all the service we can envisage and advertising. Okay. The second step is to give the final customer some ways to control its eating, either at home or remotely or automatically. With local intelligence, I think Somfy has been presenting a very good overview of what will be this local intelligence. So taking into account the way of life of people in the home, building inertia in terms of energy consumption and outside temperatures, the sun. It will include enhanced web and mobile applications so that the final customer can interact in real time wherever he is, at home, in his car, at office, when he's walking the streets. It can interact with the house and have information and be able to manage its home. So one key factor is that this kind of application has to be present on all the screen, whatever they are. So today the PC, tablets, smartphones, but all the appliances you will have in the future. And Gary told us that the number of screens will explode, and I think it's totally right. So give the final customer some information about its consumption, and give him some means to interact with its house. This will be the two first steps, and I think in 2015 we will have this kind of services in the hand of our customers. And with that, with this connectivity, you will have been establishing a link between the consumption of energy and the production in real time. And when this link is open, you open the field to new smart grid applications. What will be the next steps on smart grid seen from the final customer, seen from the home? I can list first electrical vehicle management. If everybody at 7 or 8 p.m. At home plug its vehicle, we will have some problem of peak consumption. So we need intelligent system to manage electrical vehicle. And the second thing is that we will have more and more local production of energy, and we need intelligence to manage this distribution of this distributed energy production. So we think within Orange, and on this issue, for example, we are not working alone. Of course, we are working with partners, energy providers, and some other actors. We think that it will be a step-by-step process. So what are we waiting for? In terms of technically, solutions are existing. Telcos have the fixed and mobile networks bringing connectivity, as well as services infrastructure. Utilities have the knowledge, an in-depth knowledge on consumption data analysis, and the main problem is for them. We are, as a telco, only there to bring solutions to this issue. So, what will be the triggers that will raise this opportunity? First, we need standards, because we need standards so that giving the user access to a multi-brand service. I'm not sure at home, like now, the final customer, all the TV screens are not either Sony or Samsung or Sharp. I mean, we should give the customer the way to have a multi-brand approach and compose its own bunch of service. We need configuration and usage simplicity, and right now we have still some progress to do. And the cost of solutions, these solutions are today too expensive to reach the mass market. Finally, the last thing are the business models. For example, we need regulation, because, for example, in France, we don't know the conditions. For example, load management is blocked, are still not defined. So we need regulation. So in 2015, we can imagine that household will enjoy a mobile, internet, TV home dashboard to manage their energies and acquire multiple everyday life applications. To bring that vision to reality, we need strategic alliances and partnership between different actors: energy providers, telecommunication operators, device and solution providers. And Orange is working very actively with this kind of players to bring this vision to reality. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.